I shared them with my classmates.
Well, did you put it in, did you write anything in it? Did you write on it? Because if so, I can't take this back. Did any of your classmates write on it?
Well, if it gets passed around the room, sometimes they do write on my book.
Well, okay. Well, what kind of book are we talking about here? Just your textbooks or the ones that you put all your notes in?
Well, normally we have to bring the class composition book.
Okay, so you keep your notes.
In my composition book.
All right, well, I guess we can take this class composition notebook back if we have to. Come on, you, come on. Oh, you again.
I'm gonna have to return this thing.
The door, please.
No, well, yeah, you can't hold, because you're getting them back anyway. Look, I'm gonna have to return this thing, because, on account, my wife bought this for the kids. Well, this is no appropriate pet for children. What do you people got thinking about here?
I don't think you've liked one gift that your wife has bought for you. I don't understand what's wrong with this. Look at, that's extremely long, that you put, the cord is perfect. You could be in 2 different rooms to use this thing.
Wait, the cord? I didn't even know it was electric.
Well, you never got to the other end.
The other end, how long?
I can see why you want to return it, based on your appearance. Tell me the truth. How much are you going to use it?
Probably not at all. I'm trying to give it back to you.
Well, yeah, but what about you sent your kids and all that? I'm sure they aren't inflicted with the same situation that you have.
It's dangerous around children.
Well, not if it's not near water, it's fine.
They can burn themselves.
Well, they could if they leave it on too long, but I don't think that's a situation. It's got warnings. If not, we can sell you the book that has the warnings.
Are you telling me my wife bought a hair curler for a pet?
Well,
a hair dryer?
There you go.
Okay, we're now going to play a game called You Complete Me. So have any of you ever been trying to get a story across or talk to somebody and you just kind of forget what it was you were going to say? That happens to, or you go in a room, you don't know why you went there. So for this game, I'm going to need CJ and Deborah. And I'm going to invite 2 audience members to come up and play with us.
Raise your hand.
So raise your hand if you'd like to come up and play.
Come play with us, please.
Yes, please. Come on up.
Is there a volunteer? Yes, I want
I'm
him.
pointing at you.
You're mine.
You're with Deborah.
Got a hairdryer back if you need it.
Yeah, we got
Okay. So what we're going to do here is they're going to be telling us a story. And as Deborah and CJ are telling their story, if they forget what it is they're trying to say, they're going to motion to their partner on either side to help them complete the sentence or the phrase they're trying to say. So, but we don't want it to be just something normal. So, for example, if Deborah's telling a story about our new bicycle she got. I got this new bicycle, but you know that squeaks a little, the seat's a little wiggly, and then those round things, and then, you know, you might say tires. Well, tires is not really good. If he says pancakes, that might be kind of funny and interesting, and then she needs to continue that into the story. Okay, so have you got that?
Should we practice?
You want something, would you like to practice?
You want to practice?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so, Deborah.
Okay, so, you know, I was riding my bike the other day.
Yes.
And then something happened to, you know the part of the bike that you sit on?
The
What's
rear
it called?
axle?
The rear axle. I was sitting on it and boy, did that work.
Okay, very good.
Before you sit on an axle, you're supposed to get some grease, and with that grease, you're supposed to put it right on top of the
Pancake mix.
pancake mix.
Oh, that's what I did.
Okay, very good. So now let's have an idea of where these 2 are. Anybody have an idea? They can be in a location where they work.
Deserted island.
A deserted island. Okay, Deborah and CJ, you're on a deserted island.
Uh-oh.
Players ready?
Okay.
Begin.
Oh my God. How did we get shipwrecked on this deserted island, just the two of us?
Well, I remember a lot of drinking last night. I remember some announcements over the speakers about run for a ship, run for a boat. I couldn't catch it all. Next
Oh
thing
my
we wake up here, it's us, no sign of the ship.
Oh my God, that's right. It was the captain who said,
Where's the locker?
"Where's the locker?" And I didn't hear it, so we ended up here instead of at the locker.
We must have thought we were going into a locker, but we really must have gone into a
Dungeon.
dungeon.
Well, this doesn't feel like a dungeon to me.
Maybe there was an underground tunnel.
Let's see if we can find it.
Is that it?
I think that's it. That looks like a
Rear axle.
rear axle. That's the rear axle for my wife. How did it get here?
Who would put a rear axle on an abandoned island? Maybe it was somebody who thought it would be a good idea to leave a
Front lawn.
front lawn by a rear axle.
Well, it might make sense if it's astroturf. It might work. But I don't know. But we have to think about what we're going to use to get someone to rescue us. So I think we need to take a
Pancake.
pancake. Did you bring any pancakes? Because if we live a pancake.
There's a little chest here. Let me look in there. Here's a, wow, that's really interesting. I've never seen one of those. I think it's a
Frying pan.
frying
Oh
pan.
my God, take it out.
Yeah, okay, look, we can wave it or hit it.
Okay, see,
Try to make
there's
some noise and maybe they'll hear us, but I don't see a thing for miles.
No, I don't even hear an airplane. I do hear. Nothing! I hear nothing!
That's the sounds of silence.
And scene.
All right, we're going to play probably our favorite this game right now, and that is 5 things. I'm going to give the board over here to Deborah. She's going to be our man of
I'll
white.
be man of white.
There you go. And I need some players here. First of all, we're going to send Dave out of the room. Not because...
Bye, Dave!
Not any particular reason, we just don't like him.
Yeah.
Send him out of the room.
I'll call in about 3
I need
weeks.
Andy, Kathleen, and Rhonda. Here's Deborah. You can have this up too.
Okay.
So you guys can step forward, and we're going to play a game called 5 Things. Now what's going to happen is we are going to ask for some items, and then we're going to replace them afterwards. So to start out with, I need a dangerous activity, something you may even need instructions for, or
Skydiving.
skydiving. Very good. So they will be skydiving. Next, how about something that requires a lot of people or a lot of players or something like that? From over here.
Baseball.
Baseball. Okay, baseball is the activity. And how about a indoor activity? Careful.
Shopping.
Cooking. Bowling.
Cooking. I heard cooking. Cooking. What do we need? 2 more?
Yes.
How about an activity, again, be careful, that only takes 1 person?
Oh, yes. I remember.
Reading.
What was that?
Reading.
Reading. Well, that ought to be quite interesting, reading. And last but not least, something that's not done anymore, something from long ago that really, you know.
Marriage.
What's that?
Churning butter.
Churning butter. Churning butter, I like that one. Okay, so let's go over these one at a time now. Andy, what's our first one? Not in this order, just tell me what we got first.
Skydiving.
Skydiving, okay. Now, Dave's going to be skydiving, and what they're going to do is they're going to have to get him to skydive. He can't, they can't do it for him. So, but if he's skydiving, but instead of a parachute, what would we be replacing the parachute
A
with?
kite.
Well, something that's not a parachute, doesn't act like a parachute. doesn't-
A pancake.
A balloon and...
A lawnmower.
A lawnmower. A lawnmower, I like that. So the parachute is a lawnmower, and perhaps the plane, it's not a plane, what is it instead of a plane?
Tricycle.
It's a tricycle, so the plane is a tricycle, all right? Good enough? Okay, what's our second activity?
Baseball.
Baseball. They're playing baseball, but instead of the pitcher's mound, It is something else. What would the pitcher's mound be?
Jacuzzi.
Oh, I like it, a beehive. The pitcher's mound is a beehive. Okay, and it's over the line. It's not a full baseball game. It's over the line, so he's only playing with one other. Who is he playing baseball with?
President Obama.
Who was that?
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe, well, he's a baseball player.
President Obama. Share.
Share. Share.
I like it.
Okay. The third activity?
Cooking.
Cooking. We are cooking, and instead of a pot, instead of the pot, it is what? It's something that would never resemble a pot, look like a pot or anything.
Elephant.
It's an elephant. Okay, it's an elephant. And the what is he cooking?
Mud pancakes?
Donald Trump.
Oh. We got a hairdryer in the back if you need. All right, what's the fourth activity? Reading. Reading. He is reading. He is reading, but instead of a book, what is he reading?
A dirty magazine.
Still a book. We don't need something that doesn't resemble a book.
Cloud formation.
Cereal box.
Cloud formations. He's reading cloud formation. Okay. And who is he? What are you going to have him doing with somebody? What time period is he doing it in?
1800s.
1800s. He's reading clouds in the 1800s. That was when the sky was so clear and you could see clouds. And what's our final activity?
Churning butter.
Ooh, churning butter. Churning butter, and instead of the little, let's not do that. Instead of the stick with
It's a washing machine.
it's a washing machine. He's churning butter in a washing machine, but he's not creating butter. What is he making?
Ice cream. Beer. That's too
Poison.
boring.
Chocolate.
Beer is good.
He's making cats. He's making cats. Very good. He's making cats. Okay, so we got all that? Okay, now, the players are going to try and decide what order they're going to do this in. Now, this game is very interesting because it's all done in gibberish. There's no English spoken whatsoever, unless they mess up, and then we'll call them out for that. But they're going to decide what order they're going to do this in. While all that is going on, this is a timed game. We only have 5 minutes to get all of this done. And they got to get him to do these activities. They can't do the activity for him. And not only do they have to get him to do the activities, but they have to replace the right items with the other items. So that also has to happen. Now, the chances are that Dave might get, well, let's say that he might get 3. I don't think that's going to happen. But if he does, we'll give him a round of applause. If he gets any more than that, it's going to be incredible. You guys probably seen the best show we've ever done. So, but the chances are that he's going to get a lot of these wrong. Now, Dave is a wonderful guy. He really is. He's the co-founder of the group, and I'm really proud to know him and be part of this with him. But Dave learns on negative reinforcement, let's just put it that way. So if Dave comes out here and he says, I'm churning butter, but instead of the mixer thing, I have a washing machine and I'm making chocolate, you're all going to go, no! Because that's the way Dave learns. So let's all practice that. No! Make sure you point, because if you don't point, it's not going to work. Let's try that one more time. No! Okay, if he gets all 3 right, we're going to go crazy and applaud and all that. How are we doing there, Andy? We have a step?
Yep.
Okay, what order are we going to do these in?
Yes.
Okay, what's our order?
So first we're going to do skydiving, but the parachute is going to be a lawnmower. The airplane is a tricycle. Second, we're going to do somebody reading. However, they're not reading a book. They'll be reading cloud formations, and they'll be doing this in the 1800s. Thirdly, we're going to be churning butter. However, we'll be churning butter in a washing machine. And we'll be actually not churning butter, but making cats. You guys are sick. Or we'll be playing baseball, but the pitcher's mound is a beehive. And playing with a chair. And lastly, if we have time, we'll be cooking. Top will be an elephant. And we'll be cooking Donald Trump.
So remind us of that first one again?
Number 1, skydiving, parachute is a lawnmower, plane is a tricycle.
Okay, and each scene afterwards, our wonderful Vanna White over here is going to remind us what they are. Let's bring Dave back in with a big round of applause. This is the game of 5 things, and you have 5 minutes. Players, are you ready?
Hold on. What's on? What?
Dave, what are you doing?
Well, I think I am skydiving or parachute jumping or something like that. But instead of a parachute, I have a lawnmower on my back. And instead of going up in an airplane, I went up in a bicycle.
No! Players, you want to fix it?
Why? Oh, okay.
All right, Dave, I'll
Okay, fine. Parachute jumping, lawnmower on my back. We're up in a tricycle.
There you go.
That's right.
Dave, what are you doing?
Well, let's see. I believe I'm reading. But I think instead of reading a book, I am reading a cloud. There's that smug look on you, right? And I am reading this cloud, I'm going to say in the, like, 1800s. Yeah. That's it. Uh-huh.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I was churning butter. Instead of a butter churn, we were churning butter in the washing machine. Yeah, okay. And then instead of butter, we had kitty litter.
All right, Dave, what are you doing?
So this butter, we were eating the cat.
Number 4, players, you have 1 minute, 18 seconds.
Push up, push up.
Hey! Oh,
Ba, 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 ba.
what? What is that? I am playing baseball, but instead of the base, there's a beehive, and I'm playing with Cher.
You have 21 seconds.
This is it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. 15 seconds. Dave, what are you doing?
I am cooking,
Yes?
but instead of a fry pan, I have an elephant.
Yes?
And I'm cooking with, I haven't a clue what that.
Want to fix it?
I am cooking.
A little political,
I am cooking, but instead of a fry pan, I have an elephant, which is appropriate.